Okay, the next theorem here is if each
Good
pair,
morning, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
good afternoon, if each pair of opposite sides of a quadrilateral, oh, this one I have done, no? What was I said? 13.4 I said. Fine. So theorem. Theorem here is in a parallelogram, opposite angles are equal. Okay. So given here is ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, so we'll draw a parallelogram. We'll mark the parallel sides. Okay, so this is a parallelogram.
Ayush,
And we would like to show that opposite angles are equal. What are the opposite angles? Angle A is equal to angle C, these two angles. And we would also like to show that angle B is equal to angle D. This is what we need to show. Okay, we'll proceed with the proof. Now see, a proof is fairly straightforward. See that since these two sides are parallel, since AD is parallel to BC, therefore these two are your co-interior angles. This one and this one, right? So you'll write since AD parallel to BC, angle A plus angle B must be equal to 180 degree because they are angle A and angle B are co-interior angles. Okay. Similarly, since these two are parallel, AB and DC, means AB parallel to DC, what do you have? You can say that this angle and this angle are co-interior angles, right? So you can say that angle A plus angle D is equal to 180 degree because they are co-interior angles. Okay, so therefore, what do you get? Angle A plus angle B is 180 and angle A plus angle D is also 180. So therefore, these two must be equal. That means angle A plus angle B must be equal to angle A plus angle D. Therefore, what happens? These two cancel.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
So you are saying that AB is parallel to DC. So
Hmm.
why not angle B and C can be co-interior by A
Yes.
and D?
Yes, they can be. You can take, if you take B and C to be co-interior, then you will get angle A is equal to angle C. Angle B will cancel in that case. Understood?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yes, yes.
So that
Yes.
I'll write similarly. So I've proved angle B is equal to angle D. I've already proved this, right? So similarly,
Yes.
we'll say similarly, angle A is equal to angle C. Okay, hence the proof, or you simply write proof. Fine. So this was a fairly simple proof. Okay, we now come to the next theorem. 13.5.
bye bye.
So we'll do 13.5 now. So you write the theorem. Theorem here is, if each pair of opposite angles of a quadrilateral is equal, then it is a parallelogram. If each pair, just the converse of the last theorem, if each pair of opposite angles of a quadrilateral is equal, then it is a parallelogram. Again, the proof is quite simple here. Okay. So what is given here? ABCD is a quadrilateral. Not a parallelogram, a quadrilateral. ABCD is a quadrilateral in which angle A is equal to angle C and angle B is equal to angle D. Let us draw a quadrilateral. It somewhat looks like a parallelogram. ABCD is a quadrilateral in which these two angles are equal. Angle A is equal to angle C and angle B is equal to angle D. These two angles are equal. To prove, ABCD is a parallelogram. So we now start with the proof. First of all, you see that it is given angle A is equal to angle C. Given. Okay. Also given is angle B is equal to angle D. Okay. So what do you get? If you add the two, therefore angle A plus angle B must be equal to angle C plus angle D. Call this 1. If you add the two, this is what you're going to get. Angle A plus angle B is equal to angle C plus angle D. Now since ABCD is a quadrilateral, what is the sum of interior angles of a quadrilateral? Do you know what is the sum of interior angles of a quadrilateral? Sum of interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. All of you can hear me or not?
Yes, sir.
Fine.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Not properly.
Angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D is equal to 360 degree. Why? Because sum of interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree, right? So now what happens? You group these together, angle A plus angle B, take together, and you take together angle C plus angle D. Now what you see here is, you write angle A plus angle B as it is, and what you see from 1 here, that angle A plus angle B is equal to angle C plus angle D. So you can replace angle C plus angle D by angle A plus angle B. And the reason is from 1. That means angle A plus angle A will give you twice angle A. Angle B plus angle B will give you twice angle B, is equal to 360 degree. Now if you take 2 common, you get angle A plus angle B is equal to 360 degree. So what do you get? Angle A plus angle B is equal to 360 divided by 2. That means angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree. So what does this show? What do you mean by angle A plus angle B? We have already shown that angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree. What does this mean? Let's see the figure. This means that the sum of these two angles, this angle A plus angle B, sum of these two angles is 180 degree. That means these two angles must be your co-interior angles, right? If these two are co-interior angles, that means this side must be parallel to this side. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
If these two angles are co-interior angles, that means these two must be parallel. That is why they are co-interior angles. That is why the sum is 180 degree, right? So therefore we say, but these are co-interior angles. Thus, which side parallel to which side? AD parallel to BC. Similarly, if we proceed exactly on the similar lines, you can say AB parallel to DC. The other two sides, hence ABCD is a parallelogram. Because the opposite sides of the quadrilateral are parallel, and therefore it must be a parallelogram. Okay, any question with this proof?
No, sir.
Just follow as I am doing the proofs. Okay, and there is very little that you can do about the proof, because you have to remember these proofs. Okay, so we have finished 13.5. Let's move on to 13.6. Theorem. Theorem, the statement here is, if a pair of opposite sides of a quadrilateral is equal, then it is a parallelogram. That is, from the four sides of the quadrilateral, choose any two sides. Okay, and it is given to you that these two sides are parallel and also they are equal. Then can you say that they are parallelogram? According to this theorem, yes, you can see. So what you do is, right here given ABCD is a quadrilateral, or maybe let us draw the figure first, then I will write ABCD. ABCD is a quadrilateral I've drawn, in which you have, suppose I assume this side parallel to this side, it is given, and this side is also equal to this side. Other two sides I don't know. I don't know anything about AD and BC. I only know about AB and DC. So given ABCD is a quadrilateral in which AB parallel to DC. and AB is also equal to DC. Both of this information is given to you. Okay. What do you want to prove? You want to prove that ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay. So we proceed with the proof. In order to proceed with the proof, what you do is, first of all, you say join AC. What you do is you join these two diagonals, this diagonal, these 2 points A and C, you join together. Okay. And once you have joined AC, now you need to show that this is a parallelogram. How do I show that this is a parallelogram? See that if I can prove that these two triangles are congruent, this triangle and this triangle. If I can say that these two triangles are congruent, then I can say that these two angles are equal, this angle and this angle, by CPCT, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Or let me just correct myself a little. Not these two angles. These two triangles, if I can prove congruent, then I can say that this angle must be equal to this angle by CPCT. Not those two angles, these two angles. Okay, why these two angles? Because I want to show that these two are parallel. That's why. Okay, so what I'll do here is I'll prove that these two triangles are congruent, this triangle and this triangle congruent, and then by CPCT I can say that these two angles are equal. But what do you say? What do you see? Why are these two angles equal? By CPCT I have already shown that these two angles are equal. But what do you see? According to the figure, you see that these two are alternate angles. Therefore, this must be parallel to this. So therefore, APCD is a quadrilateral in which this side is parallel to this side and this side is parallel to this side. Therefore, it must be a parallelogram. Is the proof clear or not? Or should I repeat once more? No need?
Sir, DC parallel
No,
to
sir.
AB is given, but AD parallel to BC is not given.
AB parallel to BC. AB parallel to BC is not given. Only these two sides are given to be parallel. This side parallel to this side.
Sir,
This is given.
AB and no, sir, AB and DC are given. No,
Then
but
what?
DA, but AD and BC are not given.
That is what I'm going to prove here. Why am I proving the congruency of these two triangles? I'm proving the congruency of these two triangles to prove that these two angles are equal. Okay. And once these two angles are equal,
Oh,
I say that but these are alternate angles, and therefore this must be parallel to this. Okay.
yes.
So that is what I'm going to prove. So what I'm going to show is congruency first in triangle ABC and triangle ACD. Okay, first I have AC is equal to AC because they are common side. Okay, and what can I say? I can say that this angle is equal to this angle because they are alternate angles. So angle BAC is equal to angle ACD because they are alternate angles. Okay, and what can I say? I can also say that these two sides are given to be equal. This side is equal to this side So therefore, I can say AB is equal to DC. This is given. Therefore, these two triangles are congruent. But the question is by what axiom? Question is by what axiom? You see what angles are involved, what sides are involved. Two sides are involved, isn't it? And one angle is involved. If you see in this triangle, this side is involved, this side is involved, and this angle is involved. That means this is the included angle, right? Therefore, it has to be SAS.
Angle, side angle.
Why angle, side
Side
angle?
angle side.
There are
Side
two.
angle,
Side angle
side.
side.
Yes, because there is only one angle involved. So SAS axiom.
Yes.
To prove the congruency. So therefore, what can you say now? You can say that these two angles are equal. Angle ACB. Therefore, angle ACB is equal to this angle is equal to this angle. Angle CAD. This is by CPCT. Right, but these are alternate angles. But these are alternate angles. Therefore, I say AD parallel to BC. This shows that ABCD is a quadrilateral in which opposite sides are parallel. Hence, ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, any question related to this proof? It's proved. No question? If no question, then I'll proceed to the next theorem. Theorem 13.7. The diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. The first theorem that we did in class 8. Theorem. The diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Okay, you draw a parallelogram. Join the diagonals. Okay, call the point of intersection O. Okay, so given ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, where O is the point of intersection of the diagonals AC and BD. Okay, to prove, what do we have to prove? We have to prove that OA is equal to OC and OB is equal to OD. And OB is equal to OD. This is what we have to prove. So how do you prove? How do you proceed to prove? You consider these two triangles, this triangle and this triangle. You prove them to be congruent. Once you prove them to be congruent by CPCT, you can say this side is equal to this side and this side is equal to this side. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Then the question here is, the next question is, how do you prove that these two are congruent? So first of all, what you see is that in these two triangles, since ABCD is a parallelogram, this side must be equal to this side, AB must be equal to DC, right? Next, this angle must be equal to this angle because they are alternate angles. Also, this angle must be equal to this angle because they are alternate angles. So therefore, by what axiom can I say that they are congruent? I can say by two angles and one side. So what side is this? What side is
Single
this?
side angle.
Yeah, this is the included side between the red and the blue angles. So therefore, ASA. So let us proceed with the proof. In triangle OAB and triangle OCD. Okay, we say AB is equal to DC because opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. Next, we say angle OAB is equal to angle OCD, alternate angles. Similarly, angle OBA is equal to angle ODC, again alternate angles. Therefore, triangle OAB congruent to triangle OCD by ASA axiom. Therefore, OA must be equal to OC, CPCT, and OB must be equal to OD, CPCT. Hence, the diagonals EC and BD of parallelogram ABCD bisect each other. So which is proved. Okay. So this is your proof. Fairly simple proof. Only you have to prove that this triangle congruent to this triangle. Let us see the converse of this. If the diagonals of a quadrilateral bisect each other, then can we say it is a parallelogram or not? Yes, by this theorem, by the converse, we can say for any quadrilateral, if the diagonals bisect each other, then we can say it is a parallelogram. Very safely, we can say it is a parallelogram according to this theorem. So let's see the last theorem here. Theorem here is if the diagonals of a quadrilateral bisect each other, then it is a parallelogram. So let us consider any quadrilateral ABCD. Let us consider this quadrilateral ABCD. I don't know whether this is a parallelogram or not. Join the diagonals of this quadrilateral. join the diagonal, call this point of intersection O. So given, also it is given here that the diagonal bisect each other. That means this must be equal to this. It is given, and this must be equal to this. Okay. So given ABCD is a quadrilateral, in which OA is equal to OC and OB is equal to OD. To prove ABCD is a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram. So how do we prove? Now proceed with the proof. How do we prove that these two are? How do we prove that this is a parallelogram? We prove that this side parallel to this side and this side parallel to this side. This is what we have to prove. So how do we proceed? What we do here is we prove that these two triangles are congruent. Once we show that these two triangles are congruent, what can we say? This angle must be equal to this angle, right? But these are alternate angles. Therefore, this side must be parallel to this side. Similarly, by CPCT, I can say this angle must be equal to this angle by CPCT. But again, these are alternate angles, right? Then we can say, therefore, this side is parallel to this side. So therefore, it is proved. So I have got 3 minutes left. Let's see if I can complete the proof. In triangle OAB, but what is the axiom that we are using here? Can you tell me from the figure? In triangle OAB and triangle OCD, first of all, we say that OA is equal to OC given, OB is equal to OD, this is also given, and what else? These two are vertically opposite angles, these two. So we write, therefore, angle AOB is equal to angle COD, vertically opposite angles. So therefore, these two triangles are congruent. And by what axiom? Can you tell me by what axiom? See the figure. The blue and the red angles are involved, right? These two angles are involved. This angle, isn't it? And sorry, the sides that are involved. This side is involved, and this side is involved. This side is involved, and this side is involved, and this green angle is involved. What is this green angle?
So voice is cutting.
Yes, I know. This green
Sir,
angle.
cannot hear you.
This green angle is the included angle between these two. So therefore, this must be your SAS axiom.
Side angle side. SAS.
Okay, so SAS axiom, we have proved that these two triangles are congruent. Now what can we say? We can say that these red angles are equal. Angle OAB, I think will get disconnected. Okay,